Notts County talk back after losing 1-0 at home to Chesterfield. A frustrating afternoon, to be honest. We did the watch along, and it's probably one of the worst games all season that we've witnessed as Notts fans. Watching the stream, the first half, Chesterfield just dominated us from start to finish. We had a couple of chances, but it wasn't like we carved out the play really well or anything like that. It was sort of against the run of play. It was just a really, there's no other way to describe it for me other than such a frustrating afternoon. The first half, Chesterfield just looked really good, in contrast to, I feel like the Chesterfield that we've seen the last 2 seasons we've been in the National League, even the reverse fixture where the character they've shown to be winning the game and lose the game 3-2 in stoppage time, as obviously we beat them 3-2 at their place. It's such a contrast, they look like a really good side. Did Notts make them look like a better side? I think at times they did. I just feel like the team weren't really at it today, players that seem to perform really well week in, week out, such as Rawlinson. He made a couple of silly mistakes, and for me, he's one of the players that I hold in really high regard. He's that player that performs really well week in, week out. Doyle wasn't good today, he's sloppy passing, and Doyle and Reeves just really didn't get a grip on that midfield, I feel, all game. Don't get me wrong, after we came out the second half, I think there was like 10 or 15 minutes where we controlled the play, we had a little bit of attacking intent, and we looked like we could have maybe got a goal, but other than that, I think it wasn't a very good performance. Really disappointed, really disappointed. I feel like you got to see it as that's a game that we have on Torquay where we need to pick up points, because if we want to gain on Torquay and win the league, me and Tom going into this game, we're confident, this is our league now, we've got to go on and win the league, etc, etc. We were feeling so confident, and now it's just sort of taken away. Hopefully it's an anomaly. You're looking back at Tuesday at Kings Lynn and thinking the same. You're hoping that it's just an off day and it doesn't turn into a bad run of results. Hopefully it's just swept under the carpet, swept away, we forget about it, and we carry on and perform to our best ability. Nonetheless, though, I'm gonna try and stay as upbeat as I can, even though it wasn't good at all today. I think Enzio was really good. He was a shining star today. He was really shone through, I thought. When he was given that ball down the right-hand side in the first half, he was the only player that really looked like developing anything or making anything of the game. And I thought Miller played okay, but me and Tom discussed it in the watch-along. He wasn't that good defensively. You could see all his attributes in the game today were going forward. So yeah, a really frustrating watch as a Notts fan. Lots of players just really off key. You look at even Pillin today. When the watch along was starting, I was saying I was really looking forward to seeing him play, because I thought he played really well in the week against Kings Lynn, but he spilled the ball a couple of times. He took heavy touches where he's made life difficult for himself, and he's put himself under a lot of pressure at times, and he's spilt the ball a few times. It's just not what you want to see, really. I'm hoping he can bounce back and regain his confidence, because I think that's all it was. Lacking in confidence is probably match sharpness as well. He's not been playing loads, has he? But for me, in a chance where obviously Slocum's going to be out now for what is one more game, but obviously he was going to be out for 3 games, it was a chance to show what he's all about. And I think he'll be frustrated with himself today, because he's sort of let himself down a little bit. But yeah, we did the watch along obviously throughout the whole game, and me and Tom really enjoyed it. It's not something we're going to be able to do every game, but yeah, let us know if you did watch it and you enjoyed it, because we're going to do it as much as we can if it's something that you want to see. But yeah, Stockport on Tuesday now as well, which is a really difficult game. I do feel like Notts do perform against better sides, obviously a lot better, the sides further up in the league. But in saying that, after that performance today, I can't see how we're gonna sort of pull a result out of that game. I'm just praying that Oddly makes a few changes. We see some players back in the starting lineup like Barnett, because I think we missed him today, and I think Knowles needs to start. And I do think O'Brien's going to start against Stockport as well. That really physical player that really wants to fight and play for the badge. So yeah, not overly confident going into Tuesday, but I'm trying to keep my hopes up. I'm trying to be positive about it. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, and if you don't already, please subscribe.